Now Burrow on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They'll try the left side. Dalton. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it and not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 37.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
In November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Dalton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Bengal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's tackled at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
24-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Jags grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Burrow will throw.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throw again. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53.
3-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Blue draw quarter.
He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, Fournette. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On first down, Dalton. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Number 35.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
17.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
43-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
Here's Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Bengal first down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
2nd and 6. At the
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To number 35.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 1.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Bengals.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Dalton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
On 1st down, Dalton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under